Hey everybody, Manny Talabera here. We're now on day 42, and what I'm going to talk about for the next few minutes in this particular video is course lengths. And I get this question a lot, and a lot of people just basically say, how long should my course be? And it's really, it's really not the right question. What you really need to be asking yourself very simply is, how long does it take me to help a person get from where they're at to where they want to be? And that's what you want to think about. So we don't sell courses by the pound. We don't sell courses by how long they are. We sell courses based on the problem that we're solving and the transformation that we bring to the marketplace. And the bigger problem you solve, the bigger the transformation, the more you can charge for that. And so the link doesn't have much to do with it. But the big mistake that I see a lot of people make is that, and I can tell you, I'm also guilty of this sometimes. The more you study something, the smarter you get about that particular topic. And then what it is you just kind of assume everyone in the marketplace knows what you know. It's a problem. And so a lot of people are wanting to start out way, 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 way higher as far as teaching the content than their marketplace is. And I think that when you're teaching something, you really need to boil it down, and you need to start out, and you need to, it's basically explain this to me like a 2-year-old so I really get it. And that's what you really need to do. And so the biggest, like I said, what you really want to think about is, let's boil this all down, start out the very, very, very beginning, and then take them all the way through. And the value that we bring to the marketplace is distilling content and organizing it. That's what we do. We're going to distill content, we're going to break it down, we're going to organize it, and we're going to make it easy for people to digest it. And we're going to do a lot of review. And so what I think that you should do is just start out at the very, very beginning. And what you can do, if you're uncomfortable doing that, what you can say is, look, I'm going to explain it to you from the very beginning. And if you already know most of this material, you can either A, skip over, or B, just know that you're further along than other people in the marketplace. And I think that's very, very important. But a lot of people want to say, well, if I'm going to charge $1,000 for a course, how long should it be? Or if I'm going to charge $2,000 for a course, how long should it be? And it's not really how long should it be. It is, how long does it take you to take that person from point A to point B to point C to point D, and to where they really completely understand everything that you're wanting to teach them. And there are some people that just want to way over deliver. Like I said, Sam Ovens, his consulting accelerator is over 50 hours. And you can certainly do that. And what I have found is that the more you deliver to the marketplace, the more they tend to appreciate it. And so make it, if you're going to err on one side or the other, longer rather than shorter, that would be my mindset. But it also depends on who you're selling to also. So if you're selling to a beginner, longer is probably better than shorter, because you're going to take them all the way through, and you're going to have some people that are a little further along, but that's okay. Like I said, you can clean that up. If you're selling to very, very sophisticated people, you really need to digest it and deliver it as quickly as possible. Another thing that you want to think about is, if you're solving problems for a living. If you go to a dentist and you've got an abscessed tooth and it really hurts, do you want him to take a really long time to pull that teeth, or do you want him to do that as quickly as possible? Because most of what we're doing is we're taking someone out of pain and bringing them back into pleasure. And that's another thing that you want to think about. But like I said, you can't really go wrong over delivering, except if you're doing it to too big a marketplace that's too sophisticated. You're probably going to lose some people. But that's my take on it. And so I would focus on the transformation you're bringing. I would focus on making sure that you're giving them everything that they need in order to do this. Like when I teach course creation, and we've got one coming up very, very shortly here. And in the next few videos, we'll talk about that, and I'll give you all links. And you can buy it even if it's on replay, even if it's after the fact, because it's going to be live. But when I do course creation, I like to just basically break it down from the very, very beginning and show people every single thing that I'm doing to create courses, because my goal isn't to show someone how to create a course. My goal is to show someone how to create 20 or 30 or 40 courses, as many of those as they'll ever want to make. So you need to understand the organization and what all of that looks like. And so, like I said, if you're getting into this and you're wanting to make a lot of money, the money doesn't come from the link. The money comes from the transformation. The bigger the problem you solve, the more money you're going to make from solving it. And that's what you want to think about. But we're going to end out, and I will see you all in the next video. And thanks a lot.